Not today, pal. Not today.
Hey guys, this is AI Rob. Just wanted to let you know that if you don't care for PG, skip to 41 minutes, 30 seconds in. Ciao, baby.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, Jamie?
Hi, how are you?
Let's see. Well, just been working. Let's see. I've been actually
I didn't mean to
asking
take you by surprise with that question.
Yeah, my life hasn't been that, really huge, but just normal life living.
You know, sometimes it's great. You know, just like, no news is good news sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely. I was wondering, what topic were you, both going to talk about today?
I have gonorrhea.
You have what?
I have gonorrhea.
Do you really?
Yeah, she does. That's why we're calling. What's up, PG? It's Rob.
Hey, Rob, what's going on?
Not much, man. Jamie's going through it.
Oh, that must be hard.
Yeah,
It's
for
okay.
sure. Especially having a family and stuff, you know?
Oh, definitely.
What are you doing? Are you doing dishes?
No. I just actually walked in, actually.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to catch you. It sounded like you had like things in your hands or something.
No, I was just putting my a few things away.
Okay.
So just PG, just in case there's any people who are new to our show who don't know who you are, can you tell them why you've been on our show before?
Well, I have been on the show before to, comment on a certain photo in which both of you have posted, in which it was a great photo of Jamie, putting her feet on the table.
Right.
Pre-gonorrhea.
To be honest with you, I kind of wanted to maybe talk about a different topic because,
Let's do it.
A few people at work would actually say, oh, that was cool. It was definitely cool, but we got to talk about, like, I don't know, something a little different.
What do you want to talk about?
What would you like to talk about?
Well, let's see. Well, I've been actually watching the last few, podcasts. You've been having some guests on and stuff like that. What do you usually talk about?
Well, you've been watching the show.
Anything and everything. Yeah. What's popping off in PG's mind lately?
You love Jamie's feet, so we wanted to talk to you about Jamie's feet, but you want to steer the show in a different direction, so it's up to you. What would you like to talk about?
Let's see.
Have you ever? Jamie has gonorrhea. Have you ever encountered anything like that you'd like to talk about?
To be honest with you, no, I've never had that. No.
Good for you.
Oh wow, that's good.
How's the dating life going? How's dating?
Dating's going okay. I mean, no one's serious, but
No serious contenders in the moment?
No, not at the moment. Just playing the field.
Are you on the apps?
I'm on a few apps, but like I'm normally somebody like I like to meet them face to face.
Sure.
For the most part, but there's nothing wrong with apps. I mean, I would rather date someone without children. Just my, just.
Do you want children?
Yeah, with the right person. Definitely with the right person.
What are your deal breakers? What's like a no-go?
Well, do you have anything written in your app, like on your profile? Like, what does it say?
We're happy to. We are experienced dating profile judges, editors, if you will.
What does it say about you on your profile?
I have I think I'll if it's okay, you mind if I reveal my name?
If you would like to, it's up to you,
bro.
Well, okay. Well, my name is and I'm from
Ladies and gentlemen.
From Staten Island, New York. And
Wow, I love
Staten Island, New York.
Yep, only 1 year left, and then I'm heading to Miami probably.
Why?
Well, it's
You're over the cold.
Yeah, New York is too it's too congested now, too overpriced,
Yeah.
and I think just Miami is a great town to retire in.
Well, something I could tell you, PG. Well, now
Retiring.
I could-
Retiring.
Yeah, something I could tell you. I've spent some time in Miami. I lived in New York for a long time. New York, you see bare feet walking around the streets about 6 months out of the year. Miami, you're getting those feet 12 months a year,
lots
buddy.
of tootsies.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Like I said, it's not my main thing. In other words, I like, attraction is almost the most important thing. But then, like, obviously, okay, when I was growing up, a few of my friends, they would tell me this. If a girl is good down there, she's good up there. So I said to him, like, what do you mean by that? Like, this is like when I was like in junior high school and high school. So then he said, well, if a girl takes care of her pedicures and stuff like that, that means she's clean up there. So it just
Up
always stuck with me.
there, like her teeth? Or
No, like down there, meaning her foot, and then up there, like, her private area.
okay, I see.
Right. So if a woman has
Meaning, like, all right, basically, like, she would be shaved or, like, takes care
Oh, that's
of
how you
it,
like
know
it.
what I mean?
Okay.
yeah,
So-
maybe unlike my co-host, she wouldn't have gonorrhea.
Well,
Jamie's feet look like shit right now because she has the gonorrhea. But once that goes away, you're right, she does start taking care of her feet again.
Well, of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, look, we all
you're really
have
throwing him, telling him I have this STD.
So if feet is not your biggest thing, then what or if it's not your
He's
only
a face
thing.
guy.
What? Oh yeah, the face. And you said you're into girls who wear earrings, right?
Actually, wait. I know something. Wait. Actually, you know what? There is something I wanted to ask you guys.
Please.
Okay. I've noticed. Okay. In the past, right? I noticed sometimes you did a few podcasts, right, where sometimes you would come up, right, if Rob back in the day had a crush on Jamie, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So here's my opinion on this.
Oh.
Right.
We can't wait.
Okay. All right. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
There's two things right now. I listened to both of your stuff, like in the past, and like Rob said stuff like she was like a sister, she was like this, she was like that. I remember there was something.
PG, between me and you, that's all bullshit, right?
What do you mean?
That's all bullshit. Come on, I'm working across from the best feet in the world. You know?
Well, no. There's two. No, all kidding aside, just hear me out.
Okay.
There's two things. There's two things which someone said where it made me really think about this. Where I thought Rob is not lying, but okay. There was a time when you were in Vegas, I believe, and she went to visit you on your birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And she said to you, I'm going to be getting married. And you got very upset.
No. That's not what
Yes,
happened.
you did.
Okay. No. You're telling me, Jamie, please. Jamie.
You're mixing up times in Vegas. When I went to see Rob for his 21st birthday in Vegas is a totally different story.
Wait. What it was, PG, that you're thinking of? It's
when I cut her.
It's the first time I met Cutter.
Yes.
But I thought that it was just her boyfriend.
And he was. We had Cutter and I knew each other like 3 weeks at that point.
Yeah, and I had met a ton of Jamie's boyfriends before. So sorry to poke holes in your brilliant theory, PG.
But he had 2 points.
Yeah, what's
What was
the
the
other
second
case?
point?
Well, I'll mention the second point in a minute, but okay, this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, in other words, but Cutter himself, doesn't he say to you, he says to Jamie, listen, yeah, we told him, but listen, he loves you, right?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is this: no guy
When you and I
that
got in a
know
fight and I was
would
crying.
get upset over that if it was a girl he didn't feel something for.
Have you ever taken 20 pills of ecstasy? Sometimes it can mess with your brain a little, you know. It was my birthday. We were in Vegas. I happened to be partying a lot.
Well, no, absolutely not. In my life, never. But well, doesn't the truth come out when?
Not when you take 20 X.
You got me, PG.
Okay, this was the second point. You moved right to Austin,
Yep.
where she lives. In other words, if someone's on a podcast, all right, if someone's on a podcast or did a show in the past, right? Like, all right, you know the show Friends?
Yes.
Heard of it?
Chandler, no, I'm sorry, he passed away. Would Joey ever move to like the same state where Rachel lives just to do a podcast? He could just travel when it's going on. Like you moved to Austin.
Weekly? You think he could fly down every week? I feel like a
Or
lot.
how about this? If Rob moved, right?
Yeah.
Why not move to Houston? Why not move to?
Well,
why
because I
not
don't
move
have
to-
any. I don't have any friends in Houston, and I was offered a job in Austin, Texas. I came down here to visit Jamie for her birthday, and I got offered this job.
That's right.
And that's why I moved to Austin.
Well, no. What I believe is this. I believe in the past when you guys were doing the show, I think maybe you had a thing for her. I just don't think you acted on it. But like as time went on, like you just
Okay,
whatever,
PG.
Whatever the reason was.
PG, I got a good question for you. So during the show, I had a crush on Drea De Matteo, and I told her that I had a crush on her,
Yep.
and she knew, and everyone knew.
Yep.
Why would I be okay with telling Drea De Matteo, but be shy to tell Jamie? What do you think the theory behind that is?
Because here's the thing, Drea Di Matteo was a little older than you. Jamie was around your age, and you would do more scenes with Jamie.
And that would make me not want to tell her. It's interesting that you're obsessed with Jamie, and we called you to talk about it, and you're pushing
Well,
it
now
off
that
on
he knows
me.
how I have gonorrhea, he is not into me anymore.
Right, he's trying to pass the buck, as they say. He's like, I was never into that chick. Rob loves her. Yeah, 'cause she
Yeah.
has the little.
Wait, hold on. Wait. I think Jamie's attractive, but like again, like I'm not like obviously Jamie's married. In other words, I wouldn't.
Yes.
Well,
You're a
that-
gentleman.
That didn't. But just to be clear, that didn't stop you from DMing her constantly about her feet, though.
Well, because Jamie's famous, she's gonna have people that try to hit her up.
Oh, so if
But-
there's a lot of people being creepy to her, it's okay for you to then hop on that.
Yeah, but there was nothing of a thing of other than because you guys posted the photo, so like you guys kind of
I
left
was
it
asking
open.
for it.
We
I
left
was
it open.
asking for it.
Me and Jamie were hanging out.
right.
On
I
her
was asking
couch.
for it.
Me and Jamie were hanging out on her couch. She happened to have her shoes off, and then you went crazy because her.
I live in a no shoe house.
Yeah,
But
she lives in a
correct me
no-shoe
if I'm wrong.
house. Wait, hold on.
correct me if I'm
Wait.
wrong.
So PG, you think that she posted that picture because she wanted people to comment about her feet?
Yeah.
You're right. She was asking for it.
It's okay.
If you look at the other comments below, right?
Mm.
Well, wait a
You
minute.
weren't the only one.
According to what? Wait, hold on a second. If I may, and again, just in a friendly debate, didn't you
debate.
say that there was a lot of people? There was a lot of people texting her in regards to that. But
It
to be
happened.
fair, I never texted her before that photo.
I don't think so. I don't know.
That was the first time you ever DM'd Jamie, was after that photo?
Yes, sir.
I gotta check.
Huh.
I think so. I think you're
Okay.
right.
And so you're basically saying you were leaving her alone, but she did it to herself. But then, didn't you also know exactly what episode of Sopranos she didn't wear shoes in?
Yes, but I was a fan.
Of course, we
For
all
sure.
are. She's the best. Traveling light is pretty much a foreign concept for me. I just want to be prepared for every temperature and occasion when I travel. Luckily, today's sponsor, Unbound Merino, came into my life. Unbound is a travel clothing company made by travelers for travelers. Their clothing is made of merino wool, which is temperature regulating, moisture wicking, and most importantly, super comfortable. With Unbound Merino, you get to pack lighter, save on baggage fees, and forget about the decision fatigue that comes with the packing process. Unbound is so timeless and versatile. You can hop right off the plane, add a few accessories, and boom, you're ready for dinner. Guys, I love the cardigan. Give them a shot and use my code PAL, P-A-L, for 10% off at Unbound Merino. That's 10% off when use code PAL at unboundmerino.com. UNBOUNDMERINO.com. From big events to the moments you capture every day, doesn't it seem like all your favorite photos are just stuck on your camera roll? Wouldn't it be great to have an easy way to share and enjoy them with friends and family? That's where Aura comes in. Named the #1 digital photo frame by Wirecutter, Aura makes it effortless to upload unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone, so your favorite memories are within view. Plus, you can personalize and preload an Aura frame for a truly special, unforgettable gift. Guys, not only do I have one right when you walk in my home, but everybody in my family has one. They're fantastic. Save on, you know who really loves it, by the way? Grandparents. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames by using promo code NOTTODAY at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code NOTTODAY.
Booth boys and all the mommies piss on me, beat me.
Well, yeah, she's into crazy stuff.
Do you not follow me anymore?
No, I still have you. I follow you on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, are you so PG? We were calling you PG. Now you're saying your name is. Oh. You're not worried about people now knowing your identity? What made you want to come forward with your identity?
No, because let's see. Well, why would I be worried about that? It's just a podcast. I'm retiring soon from my job.
For sure.
You know, I mean, it's. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Okay, I'm just trying to look out for you. Unlike, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. Unlike you're trying to do. I'm trying to make your dreams come true by talking to Jamie. You're the one who's,
Well,
Gonorrhea?
Gonorrhea? Yeah, she has gonorrhea, but.
Right, but again, like, there's nothing wrong with, in other words, guys will be guys. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. So do you...
But at the same time, too, like, here, Jamie is married, but at the same time, too, she's famous. Now, again, when the photo came up, right, there was people commenting under it, if you don't remember, oh, we know what Jamie's doing. I didn't write that. That was other people.
You were just thinking that.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, cool. Wait, so Jamie, did you find it?
No, I can't find our conversations.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
What? I wonder, maybe Cutter went in there and deleted it because...
Such a Cutter move.
Yeah, he's worried about that relationship between you and PG.
Maybe.
Wow. So what? Any updates you want to give us before we go, PG? Anything you want to tell us about your life, but that you haven't been able to tell us? Have you been DMing any other actresses out there whose feet you've seen lately?
That's a good question.
Absolutely not. No.
Only Jamie.
No. It was just Jamie's.
Wow. You really struck a chord.
I feel
out there.
special.
Yeah, maybe I should have had a crush on her, PG. Maybe you're right. I was blinded by the drugs, I must have been. So anything
What a
else?
missed opportunity.
Anything else?
Yeah, but don't forget, the truth comes out.
The truth comes
The truth
out.
comes out.
Yeah, whether it's alcohol or you, someone's going to
That's
get that
right.
truth out, brother.
Well, again, look, am I saying I know for a fact? No, of course not. But just based on certain podcasts I've listened to, like, you remember when you did the podcast with the, it was like with these other three girls on. I forgot what it was.
My best friends?
Correct.
Yeah.
But they asked you the same question, right?
Oh yeah, dude. Well, when I was growing up, a lot of my friends had crushes on Jamie.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Oh my god, you work with her every day." I'd be like, "What? Yeah, it's
Who's
Jamie."
your buddy that I would play into it all
Oh,
the
my
time?
buddy Frank was like in love with you. Yeah, a
Oh,
lot
he
of
was
my
the
friends were in
sweetest.
love. Yeah, you know what I think a lot of it is? I don't know why I'm explaining myself to you, PG. But I think a lot of it is I'm into girls who are not so nice. And I think Jamie's a little too nice. I like a girl, like I grew up in New York City. I like a girl who will tell you to go fuck yourself. And Jamie's a little too sweet.
Here's also my feelings about it. I don't think Rob and I could be as close friends as we are if there was any types of those feelings. Like the way that him and I are able to talk to each other, it's just, we both would feel it. It would be impossible for us to have the friendship that we have if there was any type of other feelings. So I'm not to knock on your, stellar observancy and skills that you have in your day job, but I think that you might be misreading this one.
That's from the Queen. That's from
Judge Jamie.
That's from the Foot Queen too. It's not even from me. So
yeah,
you kind of gotta hear her out, PG.
Oh!
But again, like I said,
oh, you're standing by it. Good,
Yeah.
respect.
but this is what I truly believe happened. Right?
Well, it's also
I
probably
believe
hard to see when you're in love with somebody and somebody else who's close to her is not. Because you've got strong feelings for her. I'm sure if somebody when I had a huge crush on Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Rob, that's not true in that way. Like, if you're asking me, like, okay, any guy would say she's attractive, but at the same time, she's married too. So, in other words, why would we go for someone that's married? But at the same time, too, there was a time when she was not married.
Why were you DMing her when she was married?
Because she
I
had
was
an
asking
Instagram
for
and
it.
she was famous.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were asking for it. Yeah, she was asking for it. You're right. All right, PG. Anything else you want to tell us before we go? We've been on the phone for 20 minutes. Time flies when you're talking to you, man. You're a great guy to talk to. I love having you on the pod.
Why are you retiring, by the way?
Yeah, why are you retiring so young? You're a young guy, right?
Well, I'll be 44 in by next year, so I think it's
You're an 81 baby like me.
Wow. The stars
Well,
align.
I was born.
Oh!
Oh, you're giving all.
1981.
This guy's giving all. You went from here are my
So
initials
you're,
to here's my
are
birthday. You want to
an
give your anything
Aries?
else?
You're an Aries?
I'm an Aries, correct? Yes.
What does that mean?
It means we're. I believe the sign means that we're very
Compatible.
compatible.
Oh, okay. But you didn't answer. 44 feels awfully young to retire.
Are you smoking a Marlboro Red over there? You still
No. I'm just just a little cough.
Oh, well,
I still smoke here and there, but I'm trying to quit. But probably I'll quit fully when I retire.
So why are you retiring at such a young age?
I mean, it's just time to go. I mean, when we came on this job, we put in for 20 years on.
Oh!
And then it's just there's life.
You've
I
done
want
your
to
time.
head to Florida. Probably get another job down there.
Anything else you want to tell us before
Well,
you
Rob,
go?
there's something I want to bring up. I noticed that, like, I don't want you to think you were offended just by
No.
No.
Listen, I'm
Again, I'm not sure. It's just certain things that you've said.
No, we got it.
Where any guy, like, here's a perfect example.
we're
If I
following.
worked with someone,
We got
right,
it.
and they said to me, "Well, listen, I'm getting married," and I had no feelings for that girl, the truth, I wouldn't care.
But PG,
That's not the story, though.
PG, you're making up a story in your head, bud.
No. Wait, the story was this: she texted
Tell us
you.
what happened.
Yeah, tell us the story of our life, PG. Go ahead. So what happened?
Wait, if I may, wait. So
Please.
she texted you. I know the whole story. You're in Vegas.
Yeah.
She wanted to surprise you that it was your birthday, and then
Nope.
she went, right?
Go ahead.
And then she met you wherever she met you, and then she told you that she was getting married.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're not listening. We told you that's not what happened. She had been dating.
I had just met Cutter.
She just met Cutter, and they had been dating for 3 weeks. And she said, "This is a guy I'm dating." I don't even think she said this is my boyfriend.
And his getting angry at me had nothing to do with Cutter.
It wasn't. There was no.
Well,
Jamie,
wait, didn't you say that was the first fight you had?
It was.
Yeah, but
first and only.
But I had met 20 of her boyfriends before that. Maybe not 20, but 10.
He was there with an ex-boyfriend of mine.
Yeah, I was at Jamie's wedding, watching her get married. What I'm trying to tell you is she didn't tell me when we got in the fight that she was getting married. She had met Cutter 3 weeks before. She's like, "Hey, I'm coming with this guy to Vegas." You know what I mean? So I hear you that you have
Coming with his hot piece of ass to
I hear
Vegas.
you that you have this story in your head, but that's not actually what happened. You know what I mean? You got me?
But no, I get it.
No.
But
I don't
then
think you
when
do.
She told you, then you got upset, right?
No, PG.
Were
had
you
known.
Wait, would you call it this? You were happy?
I feel like I'm on 20 ecstasy
I'll tell you.
right
Okay,
now.
ready? Years later, from the fight we got into, when she told me she was marrying Cutter, I was very happy for her, and I flew into Los Angeles to attend the wedding.
Yep.
And was very happy for her.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know what you don't get about this. She didn't say, I'm marrying this guy, and then we got into a fight. She had been dating the guy for 3 weeks, and they had no clue that they were going to ever get married or anything. She was like, hey, here's some guy I met 3 weeks ago, and we were all hanging out. And then later I got upset with her.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Look, but 3 weeks is kind of soon to marry someone, right?
Oh, my God. PG, all right, you've had to have run into some issues in the job you're in, because you don't listen to a word anyone says. She didn't.
Go and explain it.
Okay, so Jamie had been dating a guy for 3 weeks. She brought him to Las Vegas and introduced him to me.
We were just in Vegas
and
for
we
a
went
fun
out,
trip.
And
That
we
was it.
partied and we hung out. Years later, Jamie happened to marry that guy. You understand? So
Okay, so they were going out for a few years.
yes.
Weeks.
So no. They were going out for years before they got married.
Because you said that I thought it was 3 weeks total. So okay, all right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he met Cutter 3 weeks into our relationship, but Cutter and I got married 3.5 years
Right,
into
so
our
when me and Jamie got into
yes.
Jamie got into a fight in
Well, that's the part I missed.
right. Well, we explained it earlier and several times, but yeah, I get it. It's a tough one to grasp. PG, you're the best guest we've ever had on the show. Yet again, it's really been amazing.
Congratulations on your retirement.
Everybody in the booth fully loves you. We're really excited for you retiring. There's still. We're going to talk about this after you hang up, but there's part of me that thinks we should bleep all your information.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if not, I think people are going to come looking for you, PG.
I agree.
No, I kind of like the whole thing, but if you want, I mean, that's up to you. Yeah, but no, but Rob,
You know what? We just know how things work a little bit. We're like quasi, minuscule little celebrities, but we've been around enough to know it's just probably not a good idea to put your personal shit out there.
Yeah, people come out of the woodwork
We
when
have
you do.
some listeners. We have a few listeners. It's just let's keep it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because listen, I even know you've been commenting on our Instagram, trolling me and saying he's in love with her. He's in love with her. So I'm trying to look out for you. I'm looking out for somebody who wasn't looking out for me, pretty much. That's just the guy I am, PG.
Well, Rob, that's not against you. It's just.
Well, you're calling me a liar, PG. You're calling me a liar.
No, I'm not.
No, I think that's exactly what you're doing. You're calling me a liar. I say many times that I was never in love with her, never had a crush on her, and yet you want to post on all of our stuff that I do. So you're calling me a liar. It's the definition of calling somebody a liar, in fact.
What I'm saying is this. Jamie's a married woman. Nobody is, again, but somebody could have a crush on someone and not want to admit it. You know what I mean?
But so you're calling me a liar, though. That's just plain fact. But listen, we got to wrap up this episode. Listen, you're my favorite guest. Jamie's been looking for a soundbite for 5 minutes.
I can't find anything good.
Just like preparing her episode, it's going to take 6 months, and finding a soundbite's going to take 3 weeks. PG, you're my absolute favorite guest that we ever have on, and because of that, we're going to bleep your information out because people would find you, and it would just be a headache for you, and I don't want you to deal with that.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine. Would you mind if I be on again?
Yeah, of course. Of course we'll have you back. Just make sure you keep trolling our Instagram and saying that I'm in love with my best friend and stuff like that because it keeps you relevant, keeps you in our minds.
No. All right, Rob.
Booth boys and all the mommies,
well.
piss on me, beat me.
Be well, both of you. And Jamie, hopefully you feel better.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you know how she could get rid of the gonorrhea? Do you know? I don't know if you've ever, because she's been struggling with it for weeks now. Hello?
Oh, he hung
have
up.
gonorrhea.
Wow. Just like that, he's gone. He's my favorite guest. He's my favorite person to talk to. I don't know why. I could talk to him I could do Rogan episodes with him. I could just fucking
That
fire.
was wild.
But okay, so let's say we were recording that for 32 minutes. What do you think is in there? 20 minutes of stuff?
I mean,
Because we can't
yeah,
play all of that, right?
depends.
Because it gets boring.
I mean, I'm going to say the last, I don't know, 10 minutes or so need to be completely
aggressive.
removed.
Yeah.
That's probably not a good move.
See, I think really,
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
I think we could keep some in there if we bleep stuff. No,
I mean, I'm sure they could put something together and send it to you.
and by the way, we leave this in. This is great. The wrap up about PG is the best part of PG. So guys, and again, maybe we should throw something at the beginning to say, if you're a new listener, PG was somebody who had been
He slipped into my DMs, okay? If you don't know who PG is, this is a man that's... I posted a pic of Rob and I on a football Sunday with both our feet happened to be up on the couch. Mine were bare. There it is. I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking much about it. And the feet patrol went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And my biggest foot fan exposed himself, and his name is PG.
And according to him, you were asking for it
And
by
I
putting
was-
this photo.
Yes, this is what he said. I asked for that.
And listen, I love you. To me, this is the least sexual. You're wearing the baggiest clothes in the world, and according to him, this is you asking for.
Yeah, and then he slid in my DMs and got specific with very specific types of photos he would like to see of me and my feet. He
And also
even sent me
me.
pictures with Rob in some of them. He sent me photos of me with other celebrities that I've taken photos of in the past and asked if I could be with her as well, and both our feet exposed. So we were interested in a man that would be interested in that. And that's when our first conversation happened. And it was primarily around feet. And he took us on a wild ride. And
Yeah,
it
you
was
go back and listen. I think it's like it's in the 30s somewhere. It's like special guest calls in or something like that. But
But today, he's lived some life and has some confidence. And I was, you never know what you're going to get. And he delivered.
I could talk to him every week. Is there something wrong with me that I could talk to him every fucking week?
let's call him every week.
I think Zolo could too.
We tried to call him last week. He was busy. Usually I think I have a good idea of like gauging like, oh, we should take this out of the pod. We should leave it in. This is not like, I think that is so entertaining, but I could see people being like, this is fucking awful. Like I know it makes people angry when we do stuff like that sometimes. I think when you just talk to somebody like that and you're like, get this fucking guy off. Like, I find him so entertaining.
I think it's anxiety inducing for sure because it's like, I don't know, you know who the fuck he is, you know what I'm saying? You're like,
That's the thing, though. I don't. He's like slowly revealing himself.
I am glad we called. He had a lot of good, valid points. Sounds like a smart guy.
I forgot. What do you and him have in common? You're both unhealthily obsessed with Jamie Lynn, so you think everyone else is. That's okay.
No, I'm married.
Jamie Lee is married.
I'm married.
It's hard for me to move on with the pod.
How
with doing
could you?
Apparently, it made all the girls in the office very uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
Can they come in here, please? If you have something to say out in the office about that, can you please come in and share your thoughts on it? Because this is my favorite kind of pod to do. I could talk to him and then do a wrap up on it every week. There's very few things where I'd be like,
I don't think I've ever had a conversation with somebody over the age of 10 where you've explained something multiple times very slowly and then they respond with their version that's inaccurate each time.
ladies, please get on the mic.
What is it about him that makes you uncomfortable?
Yeah, give us your first thoughts on PG.
I don't know. It's just like the interaction.
wait, you gotta unmute.
Right here. Just the interaction between Rob and PG just made me really uncomfortable. And Rob,
Did you think it was going to get heated?
yeah, it felt just
It
like
did.
it was like so
do you mean
tense
gonna
and
get?
uncomfortable, and yeah, I was just like, you're making him mad. Like it just felt like we were egging him on.
Oh, like I was making him mad.
Yeah.
You were worried about, okay.
Yeah, PG sounded angry. Bad vibes.
He sounded angry.
See, I didn't even think he was
catch
angry.
He was angry.
I thought he was like, oh, Rob. Like he just like
he takes his time talking.
Yeah, I think he's also he's flustered with general information, like just pretty much anything you kind of. How's your day? He's like,
We should have been like PG. Is it Berenstein or Berenstein?
Yeah, we should give him questions in advance, like a week in advance, and the questions are like, "How are you?" You know.
I really threw
that's
him.
what I asked.
Remember when I said, "Tell us about what's going on in your life"? He was like, "Oh,
it hasn't been that
wow,
fantastic." Yeah, well, he's you never know. You know, most people have no problem answering, "How are you?"
Yeah, that's what I said at the beginning of the show. I'm like, did we have like a thing for him to say? And he's like, he asked us to talk. And it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, to talk. Like,
But yeah,
chat?
that's also what people don't know. He DMs all the time. Hey, can I come on the show? Can I come on the
He
show? And then-
doesn't DM me anymore.
to say
I see
what's
the
up.
DMs every day. He's DMing, hey, let's talk. Can I get on the show?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah, he's very communicative.
as ladies who still maybe, Jamie likes to stay in her house nonstop like me.
Yep.
As ladies who are still out in the world, do you ever meet guys like this in the wild?
Like freaks.
Are you ever at a bar and there's some guy where you're like, wait, I just explained to this guy 4 times what's actually going on, and he thinks it's
Oh yeah, men never listen.
Oh, there it is.
wow.
I feel like I've met most of these guys like as guests here at my work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're saying all men have a little PG in them? You think? Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
awful.
PG just needs to move to Florida. He's feeling he needs the new vibe.
Yeah, when that Florida sun hits him, and I can't wait to talk to him during his first hurricane. We should have like a hurricane watch.
Oh my
on
God,
PG.
he would do it for us.
Oh man, he is. So, ladies, would you say you like him on the show or you don't?
Not a huge fan.
Not a huge fan. Wow. See, this is what people don't. I have no gauge for this. I think he's so entertaining.
I don't know. I would imagine that a lot of people that would follow this podcast would
like
enjoy
him,
it, especially
yeah.
ones that like you, Mr. Robbie. I think they would love that because, I mean, I like conflict too. It's funny. It's just to see, what happens. But there's going to be a large group of people that are like, oh man, that sucked. Like I felt so uncomfortable listening to that whole thing. For
Yeah.
sure.
I only think maybe in my head I'm off, but like 20% was conflict. The other stuff is just him being crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
is the conflict what makes you uncomfortable, or is it just him in general?
Great question.
I think both. And the conflict just adds on top of me like feeling uncomfortable.
How'd
the
you feel
entire
last
time.
time he was on?
Same.
And yeah, is it that he
Fair enough.
is it that he's obsessed with Jamie's feet is part of it, or it's just him?
The feet thing is funny.
Oh, so you like the feel? Well, he didn't want to talk about that. Thank you, ladies, for coming in and talk about how uncomfortable
Thank you.
it
Well,
makes you.
Whether they like it or not, this is the show now. We're calling PG every week.
I
All
just
right.
want to call him. Yeah, this.
Oh!
Yeah,
Oh!
That was good, Zolo.
we need. I don't know how we deal with this. We got to
How do
figure
we
out a
move
way.
on?
What we need to do is kind of like I think talk to our audience in some way and get
Questions
maybe
for PG.
questions for PG, but also get a poll up of
I
being
think
like.
we need to call him back and smooth things over.
You think it ended
I th-
bad because he
I
hung
think
up?
you call him back.
You think he's upset any?
I don't know if he's upset, but I think we got to make things right
Chad,
with PG.
you think he's upset?
Yeah, he got off the phone pretty quickly.
Well, I think so. We're gonna have to
I've
go through
lost a
this.
fan.
We're gonna have to go through this episode with a fine-tooth comb and really see if we could bleep stuff out. Maybe we take out like 5-10 minutes and then use bleeps in there. But man, I love it all. I think he's the best guest ever.
He is.
I know, but then
mean-
people hate him and it makes him uncomfortable.
We
I
should
don't
have
know.
him here with Cutter once.
How do you feel about him? How does he make you feel?
Well, I don't think he was as interested in talking to me this time as he was the first. You know what I mean? So I felt more uncomfortable this time just because I felt like he was
Not giving you
uncomfortable.
enough attention.
No, I felt like no, I did not mind that. I think he felt more uncomfortable.
Well, you did start the conversation by telling him you have gonorrhea.
In his defense, you're right. We
yeah,
did.
but then he also started by I don't want to talk about Jamie's feet, which is the whole reason
I think
he's
because I
on.
have gonorrhea. I think we actually really turned him off to me immediately.
Oh well, you're welcome. I could
Yeah.
I could do that for all the ladies out there because I think they're all
He just
gonna.
like last time he was more playful. This time he felt a little more law enforcement PG.
Yeah.
You know, I liked the off-duty PG.
You know what
more.
I kind of picked up on too is he's like, well, the guys at work thought this about the episode. So I think he went around telling people thinking like,
He's
hey,
a celeb now.
But also he thought like,
It's
hey,
gone to his
look
head,
at how
the
cool
fame.
this is. And I think people were kind of like, that's not very cool. Like you're, you know.
So you think he wanted to come back on to like redeem himself?
This is his redemption
this was
arc.
his redemption tour.
Yeah, and then he tried to put it on me. Like, no, you're in love with her.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then we had to tell him
That's
7
what
times
happened.
that you didn't get married after knowing Cutter for 3 weeks.
Ay.
This is I could talk about this forever. I'm sorry, guys. I don't understand.
Don't be sorry. It's your show. You want to do it. If I watch this, I would think it was fucking hilarious. But
That's what I
I just
think.
don't. I know I'm not the majority though. I know I'm not the majority.
I don't know. Zolo, can you just do me a favor? Can you look real quick on our comments from the last time he was on and see what people were saying, if they were
Sure.
really hating it or if they thought it was funny?
I got 10 minutes still after.
Yeah. I mean, we could end this. We could pretty much end this now. But I just want to see what kind of, and only read ones that are relevant to.
They're comparing him to Good Morning Julia, saying it sounds like Stavros.
She couldn't be more creeped out. I'll get a Sharpie. Jamie's feet.
Ooh, this is an uncomfortable episode. ...
Yeah.
Wow.
Funny until I realized that it was going to be the entire podcast. Yeah, okay, so maybe that's happiest Rob's ever been. It's true. It's true. It's the happiest ever. Maybe we try and cut it down to like 20 minutes, but then we're just talking about it for the rest too. So I listen, guys. I don't know. You have 10 minutes, Jamie. You want to try talking about something else, or do you want to just go? It's up to you.
Or do you want to call him back? Smooth this over.
Definitely don't want to call him back.
I want to call him back so
Because it's
bad.
going to take about 3 minutes to get an answer
Yeah.
to a question.
When Jamie runs, you can call him back and apologize, Rob.
Yeah.
There's no apology coming from me, bud. All this other stuff that I have written down here to talk about has nothing to do with the hilarity. You want to try going to oh, you know what? What'd you say?
I said we could do a memory lane.
Oh, you have one now?
No, I don't.
Yeah, thanks. Can you? Thanks, guys, for always preparing for the show. The phone didn't work when we got here. There's no memory lane. We're setting us up for success, you know. I have a video, Jamie, for that. That could kind of be a little PG-ish. It's you know what the video I'm talking about? In the van, the back of the van with the car and what happens.
Yeah.
So, Jamie, tell me what you think about this video. Sounds like Jamie tonight. So explain to people what's going on here, Jamie. Yeah, this is a vibe, this episode.
I just need to see what happens with her. She's so traumatized.
Like I said, this episode. It's a
She gonna
vibe.
punch him? Oh.
He's got some good buds. Guy's got some good
They
friends.
broke the fucking windows.
Yeah, Jamie, can you explain to people out there what you just saw?
So a bunch of guys were pulled over on the side of a road in like a black van, and then there was a car parked behind it. These guys all jumped out with weapons, smashing the car's window. There was a young girl sitting in the front seat, and the men grabbed him as if they were abducting him, throwing him into the van. She's hysterical, crying, screaming. Her car's windows are broken. 2 seconds later, the doors reopen. He has a bouquet of roses and some German love song is playing. What country is this in?
Probably.
And he gets down on one knee and proposes to her. This was like a prank proposal? Is this the new way to propose to people?
Is
By
this guy's
pranking
way?
them? Like punking them and then proposing?
That's what this guy thought would be a good idea, yeah.
Well, it took her about 4 minutes to stop hysterical crying from the fact that she thought her boyfriend was being led to his death.
We have the sound off. She's still crying. Yeah, she's still pretty
That was the worst. I would not marry this fucking man. This is the man I'm going to marry that thinks this is a good way to propose to me? This sounds like a PG proposal.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that PG thinks
He's
this
like,
is
yo.
appropriate.
Break her ankles. And then
Really rough me up.
wow. Wow.
I'm just gonna go with another clip because I don't know how to bring
Young
up
love.
one of these topics I
Young
have. They just
love.
all make no sense after the episode we just had.
Eastern European young love.
Can you go to the gambling shop clip of the guy walking out? So Jamie,
Oh, wow.
I don't know anything.
What were you doing inside?
Just drinking coffee?
Not gambling?
No. I don't this is a coffee shop. There's no gambling. I don't know anything. I don't know.
What happened inside?
I don't know. I don't know nothing.
Don't say nothing, man. Don't say nothing.
Why are there so many people standing there?
because the illegal
It got
gambling
raided?
shop just got raided. Yeah, but I want to say, as somebody, Judge Jamie, who you like to decide if people are telling the truth or not, can you play the first guy again? Do you
They
think this
all
guy
look so guilty.
You think this guy seems like he's lying?
Know anything?
I don't know anything.
What were you doing inside?
Just drinking coffee?
Not gambling?
Anything that guy is accused of, I'm calling him
This is a
guilty.
coffee shop. There's no gambling. I don't know anything. I don't.
It's just a coffee shop. So my favorite thing about this video is the title of the video was "Coffee Shop or Vampire Gambling Den."
That's why I said he looks like a Halloween costume.
Yeah,
he
I
looks
mean,
like
look
a
at this guy.
vampire.
First of all, who's drinking coffee with fucking sunglasses on with a trench coat?
Love this dude.
I mean,
love his style.
he's one of my all. Yeah, this guy is like a
He is
full.
an individual. Look, he's wearing a ring. He's
Yeah.
wearing multiple rings.
There are a few people in my life I've seen where I go, I want to make that.
I want that reality show, that man. What's that life?
A few people I see in life where I go, I want to put him as when I call people,
It
he
shows
shows
up.
up. He's just a perfect. I love everything about this
I
guy.
would love to know everything about that man.
Yeah, strong,
Wow.
strong. Do you have a topic that you could think to bring up? Because I really struggle with. You want to do a Who Knows Less About Sopranos? Do you have one of those for us? I really struggle after talking to PG.
He throws me too.
Yeah,
I don't even know how I'm going to drive home.
Yeah. Wow. There's days I leave here feeling great. This is one of them.
I'm happy for you. I feel violated.
It was kind of your idea this time around to call PG. You were championing calling him. Where I was like, I don't know, should we? And you
I
were
didn't.
like,
Yeah, you're right.
you were all about it, which I think is great.
All right, I'll give you guys an easy one today. What is the name of the psychologist that Meadow sees?
Oh, I have no clue.
Oh!
Can you give me an initial?
WK.
Wendy. I can't.
Why would you think this is an easy one?
I figured, I don't know, that character that Jamie worked with would be easier than some of these super obscure ones.
Oh, yeah.
Is her name Wendy?
Yeah, it is Wendy.
Wendy. Nope, it's not there.
Wendy Kobler.
Kobler.
Does she
Wouldn't
get
have
half?
said it.
Does she get half credit for that? I
Yeah,
think
I'll give
remembering
half
somebody's
credit.
first name, maybe a little less because it's a doctor and you should know their last name. But I think you. I
Yeah,
think
but
you
she was
got-
probably she was probably the type of therapist who was like, call me by my first name.
Oh yeah.
You know, call me Wendy.
You know what? I have something that I could ask you that I wanted to know.
Okay.
When you were going to college and you were taking classes and then you left, were there any courses that you were taking that when you left, you're like, fuck, I'm really bummed that I'm not going to get to continue my education in that?
I barely got started.
But so there were no classes where you were like, wow,
I mean,
this
I
is
was
really...
a psychology major. So I honestly can't remember anything that I learned.
Right.
I was there for a semester.
And then what about when you were in high school before Sopranos? What would you say you were like known for? Like if somebody was like, oh, best to, most likely to blah, blah, blah.
What did I win? Superlative?
No, because that was after Sopranos. So I think it changes then. But I want to know,
I won nicest to know.
That's what you were known for, the nice girl. Of course. Yeah. Me too. In school, I was the nice guy. Still, around here, they're like, man, Rob's just the sweetheart. These two sweethearts come in and do this
Here
pod.
we are.
Listen, I don't know how you make a pod out of that. We're going to try. It's my favorite thing to do, guys. So if you like this pod, just know it really brings me joy. Yeah, I don't know. You thought it would be a good idea before today too.
I cannot take the blame for
No, no, no,
PG
no.
being on this show.
No, I'm not
You're
blaming you.
literally just making it like I asked for
I'm
it.
sorry, that's so not what I'm trying to do. I'm
Okay.
saying
Just like PG.
you with me.
So PG of you.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say you with me also thought it would be a good idea.
I did.
But then somewhere
I
along the
enjoyed
line,
it. It was fucking wild.
do you regret it?
No, I never regret it.
Then I was picking up the wrong vibe.
I think I mean, I think honestly, he's moved. He is his own celebrity. Like he is in his own. Like he has moved on from me, and now it's about other things. And I think that we now are following. Do you know what I mean? We thought we were going to be getting the original PG.
Yes.
But we're getting famous PG now, so it's different.
Right. Yeah. What I will say to the listeners of the show who don't like PG, from now on, we'll give him a stopwatch if we ever call him again. So we'll say
that will make him panic more.
We won't tell him. I'll just do it.
Okay.
But we'll make it like max.
I don't know if we're going to get him back. He hung up pretty
he'll
abruptly.
Be back. We'll do maximum. If last time didn't shake him, we'll give him maximum. We'll give him 10 minutes. If it's insanely good, 15. But we'll cut him off at 10 from now on. I want to apologize to everyone who hates him and stuff like that. But
the
man,
girls didn't like it.
Yeah, the ladies didn't like. But also they were laughing. So I don't know.
I mean, this is also. Put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they agree with you and they're like, nah, do this more. That was actually hilarious.
Yeah.
I
would. Yeah. I like again. I think I said this last time. I need a cigarette right now. I don't smoke cigarette, but I feel like I just want to like.
Yeah, baby.
Like we're done. When PG really he tickles my fancy.
Come back, Robbie.
Too bad I'm not Jamie. I'd be flying to fucking Staten Island to sleep with that guy tomorrow. He really does it for me. All right.
Can you imagine?
Thanks, everybody. Sorry, anyone who's creeped out.
Bye.
Bye.